receiving a lot of rains over different parts of the country, and this is as a result of the rain belt which is diffuse over our country. Tomorrow morning,
the government has issued a warning about the possibility of social and economic disruptions as well as a loss of livelihoods in various parts of the country due to El Niño. El Niño refers to a climate phenomenon characterized by the periodic warming of sea surface temperatures in the central and east central equatorial Pacific Ocean, leading to significant ocean atmosphere interactions on a large scale. Experts have observed that El Niño events occur regularly at intervals of 2 to 7 years with an average frequency of about once every 3 to 4 years. These occurrences are part of the El Niño Southern Oscillation Cycle, which includes phases of warming El Niño, cooling La Niña, and neutral conditions. El Niño has a direct impact on rainfall distribution in the tropics and can significantly influence weather patterns in Uganda during the September to December rainfall season. Its presence can have long-lasting effects on weather patterns not only in Uganda but also in other parts of the world. In a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister signed by Rogers Irumba Kaija on behalf of the Permanent Secretary, local governments, communities and the general public are urged to take this early warning seriously. He also advised district disaster management committees and stakeholders at the district level to update and activate their multi-hazard district contingency plans. In the capital, Kampala, a number of physical infrastructures are already endangered as a result of devastating floods during periods of increased rainfall. The Ministry of Works and Transport blames poor workmanship of the worsening of road network in the city.
Left gapy. And today they have now come with some soil to fill. So I want to draw the attention of the director Kampala capital city, the managers of engineering in the Kampala capital city, and indeed I want to draw the attention of my colleague ministers of Kampala Capital City Authority. There is a mess on the road of the city just because the kind of people that they are using are not people who care at all.
The cabinet minister in charge of this docket says his ministry will work to combat this problem. He says one problem is the capital city authority contracting incompetent firms to fix damaged part of the road.
We'll do everything it takes to make sure that this kind of people who are calling themselves engineers in the capital city will either be disciplined or we bring people who know their job. That's the message here.
On that note, police want motorists and the general public conscious to avoid the risk of drowning.
Want to first of all advise the public about flood risks and advise them, including motorists, on how to protect themselves. They need to be aware of the following. People who are living in low-lying areas or next to rivers and streams have to exhibit a lot of caution, if not evacuate to safer places or higher grounds when the water level arises. And they should always take special care during storms, as sudden floods can easily affect them. Then there is a danger of flowing water over roads and low water bridges, like we've seen in the case of the woman who drowned in Kasese, and this young girl, people who drowned in Wakiso. There's also a danger of standing water. Sometimes when we come, although standing water does not exert pressure, it can lift a person or a vehicle. So it becomes impossible for the car to move forward, and eventually it loses control.
However, in most cases, torrential rains have led to a rise in cholera cases and landslides in mountainous areas.